Hi everyone, my name is Dana D'Amico. I am a medical esthetician at the Garden Med Spa for a little over 5 years now. I am here with my bestie Eleni,
Hi everyone.
who's also one of our estheticians. We started at the same time, so we're here to just talk all things skin with you guys. Eleni,
Hey.
introduce yourself.
My name's Eleni. My last name is Tsilikis. A lot of people can't pronounce it, but that's okay.
Call it tzatziki.
I've been with the Garden Med Spa since 2020. I started in December of 2020, right after the pandemic, and I'm still chugging along. I'm still there. So, me and Dana started around the same time.
Eleni was in my interview.
Yeah, I actually was in Dana's interview. It was very interesting. It was fun though. It was cute. You were very nervous.
I wasn't nervous.
You were excited.
I was
excited. Yeah.
Very excited.
I loved Dana from the minute I met her.
She did. We locked eyes.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I remember I was actually harassing the garden I used to live in North Carolina and I was moving back home to Jersey, and I was harassing Dr. John on the Med Spa page for months. And Dr. John was like, "You live in North Carolina, like we don't have an office there." And I finally got an interview and I was like so excited, and I was actually the only person that had to do this part of the interview process. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I remember. I watched it.
I had to record a video apart with my resume to email to them and send it in. And I was in my car, and I probably spent 2 hours in my car recording it because I thought it was what everyone had to do. But it was just me.
It was just Dana. I'm not really sure why, but I remember watching the video and being like, she just seems like very genuine, and she seems like she really wants to work
really
here.
needed a job, honestly.
Yeah.
And then I came in. I was so excited. I remember my outfit. I had like these like pink puffer pants on.
Right, then you were like a floral top, I think.
No, it was a white top.
Oh,
I hope so.
Uh-huh.
I really hope so. And then I was waiting for Dr. Michael to get done surgery, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. And I was sitting in his office, and Eleni got thrown in the room to like distract me.
Yeah, he was like, I need you to go like distract the person I'm supposed to interview right now. And I was like, okay, no problem. And I walk in and I was just like, hey.
And Eleni's like, I'm so sorry, this office is a mess. And she was just moving paper just like in a different spot. Like she wasn't cleaning up, she was just moving it in a different spot.
Yeah.
And I was like, so where'd you go to school? And she was like, North Jersey. And I was like, oh, like she's so much better than me. Like I went up the street here.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. But yeah, we were besties ever since.
Yeah.
And you started a month before me.
Yeah, I started in December, and it was actually really funny because I was a client at the med spa prior to me working there. I was getting monthly facials, and then I somehow,
What facials were you getting? I feel like I never got facials before I was an esthetician.
I was honestly just getting like hydrofacials, dermaplaning, just the normal stuff. And then I remember at the time I was serving. I wasn't in the aesthetic industry yet, and I remember I just like really wanted to work at the garden.
When you were in school?
No, I was a hostess at a diner. I was a little diner girl when I was in school. So that was fun, just making some extra cash. But when I was done school, COVID hit. So I actually, was one of the ones that couldn't get a job, obviously, during quarantine. And then after doing a few months coming into the med spa, I finally was like, all right, let me see how I can get into this place. So I made a Botox appointment with Dr. John, and I met Dr. John, and I was just, like, hey, I'm an esthetician and I really want to work here. And he was like, okay, yeah. Send me your resume, blah, blah, blah.
Charge you full price talks.
Charge me full price talks, by the way. Mind you, at that point, it's not like I really
You're like, here's my diner money. I just want to work here, please, please.
Like, pretty sure I like just charged it on a random credit card that I was like had to pay off for like months.
Like your Victoria's Secret credit card.
Yeah, like my Victoria's Secret credit card. And literally, he probably never even opened my email or even looked at it or even cared.
I'm pretty sure
funny.
Dr. Michael did all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
So finally, months later, by the way, after me, following up, being like, hey, like, did you get my resume? No answer. And you know, at the time I was still coming in for monthly facial, so I would like, you know, ask
I'm
the
sending
esthetician.
videos and you're paying their electric bill.
I'm paying their electric bill, and Dana's
making
sending,
a fool out of herself.
and
Like,
Dana's,
please hire us.
and Dana's making personal vlogs. Like, it was crazy. So I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Finally, I get an email, and I actually remember this day so vividly. It was actually crazy. I was sitting on my couch, and I remember I was just like, I never check my email either. And I get an email from like Dr. Michael, and he was like, hi, Eleni, like, I'd love to have you come in for an interview. I'm like jumping off the couch. I'm like screaming. My mom thought someone died. I'm like, no, like finally they sent me an email.
Out.
They sent me an email finally going for an interview, and the rest was history. I was in right then in December, and I was training, and I was starting, and I was doing really fun stuff. And
I remember I was freaking out too. And I remember one of my like best friends, Bella, said to me, like when I was applying, I was like, if this place doesn't hire me, like, what am I gonna do? Like I was working at like a other spa at the time that was kind of just starting up, and I didn't have a book at all. Like I knew people, but like I didn't know what I was doing, I feel like. And like I was not necessarily a new esthetician. Like at the time I had like 4 years of experience, but like not in a med spa.
Yeah.
And Bella was just like, keep applying. Like the car needs oil eventually. And I was just like, okay, fine, I will. And then they emailed me, and I was like, Bella, they emailed me back. It was like Dr. Michael's wife.
Yeah.
And yeah, the rest was history.
I always say I have like the utmost like respect for you, because you are really one of the estheticians I feel like in this industry that really started from like bottom up.
Know.
Like I got lucky, I'll be honest, and
You
so
did.
many estheticians asked me,
Maia,
they're like, yeah,
too?
Maya is here, by the way, guys. She's sitting.
She'll hop in.
She'll hop in soon, but she is here listening and watching. But I always say this about Dana, like it's just crazy because I got lucky. Like I kind of weaseled my way in a little bit, and I'll be honest, it's very true when people say it's not
At least
what
you
know.
were
It's
like
who
getting
you know.
facials and talks, like so you're like looking good at least.
Yeah, I was looking good at least.
I wasn't getting anything. I was like, I was waxing like.
Yeah,
I was doing Brazilian waxing. I was doing eyelash extensions.
Yeah.
I was doing just
like
a cleanse and a jelly mask,
Yeah.
begging people to come in.
Yeah, like ask me to wax a brow, and I'm like, heck no.
I was grinding. I would like actually
Yeah.
the first time working at the garden is the first time I only had one job in my life. I always had like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
my
you were a
mom was just
hustler.
like, calm down, like relax.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well now I have one job, and it's the garden med spa, but like that's 3 jobs in its own. Like I wouldn't change it, but
Yeah.
it's even busier because we're busier.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Like before I was begging to be busy. Like I need it.
And then now it's like
I was like,
you
give me
can't
an
even
eyebrow
breathe.
right now. Like
Yeah.
something. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I know. It's so crazy.
crazy.
Like I always think about, you know, the beginning versus now and how
I
different
know.
things are. And I just remember being this girl that like literally had no idea what I was walking into. And then it's now like you know, the newer girls, I'm just like, oh my God, I remember when I was you.
I
And
know.
it's just,
Well,
it's
that's
crazy.
like the cool thing with aesthetics too, is there's so many different avenues you can take as an esthetician, like whatever your niche is and you perfect it, whether that's doing the fluffy spa facials, whether that's doing the waxing, whether that's working in a med spa, like that all still ties together.
Yeah.
Like when I was doing like the like fluffy, more relaxing facials, like I can't is it my favorite thing to do now?
Yeah.
No, but I can't discredit it because
Yeah.
that like made my like hours too, like our result driven treatments like relaxing and enjoyable.
Yeah,
like
100%.
where it gives that environment. And with waxing for me, like I was doing Brazilian waxing, like that's like an uncomfortable treatment. Like the clients like, you know,
You were really good at it. Dana did give me a Brazilian wax a few times. It was the best Brazilian wax I've ever gotten in my life.
It's like my secret
so
superpower.
So she actually is very good at it.
But when a client is so nervous like that gives you like the skill to like calm them down, and that all ties together in a med spa. So
100%.
I always, when I spoke at PB, I told all the girls, I was like, don't like think you have to jump right to a med spa. Like always, like everything you do will carry on into the med spa environment, like your people skills, like everything you do.
I also feel like there is a place for everybody, you know, like I had no idea walking into a med spa if I even was going to enjoy being in a medical setting.
Exactly.
You know, it's so different. And I'm like, oh, am I going to want to be in a setting where it's like more relaxed and I'm doing like massages and stuff like that? But obviously me doing a little bit of like nursing school, that's what made me want to do the medical setting. That's like, I was just like, no, this is what I want to do. But there is a place for everybody. There's clientele for everyone. And I think that there's, you know, specific clientele in med spas, there's specific clienteles and, you know, more relaxing spa settings. And it's just different.
What do you think you like, how can I word this? When you started the med spa, what would you say like the service you did? What was like the best, your favorite service you did then, like versus now?
So I feel like my favorite service then was hydrofacial, mainly because it came so easy to me. Like it wasn't something that I felt like I struggled with. I still do love doing hydrofacial. It's still one of my top favorite services, but obviously now with our like amazing acne bootcamp program and, you know, tying in face reality, I love, you know, doing more acne focused facials, as I'm sure like you do as well. I mean, obviously you're acne expert of the year. I just wanted to throw that in there.
That's me.
So I mean, I also obviously like love microneedling. I feel like in the beginning of when I was an esthetician, I was like weirdly obsessed with micro. I just like enjoyed doing it. But I also feel like I was super encouraged at the time to like do things out of my comfort zone. I feel like when I first started, and I still have a little bit of imposter syndrome, a little bit when it comes to chemical peels, I was told like just do peels, do peels, because that was going to make me more comfortable. And I feel like that's kind of why now I'm a little bit still like
I know
texting you like, hey, is this okay? Even though I know it's okay, but I just want to make sure, because I'm just like,
well, you can never ask a dumb question.
Yeah, like
the only
even
dumb
me,
question you ask is the question, or the only dumb question you ask is the question you don't ask.
Yeah. What would you say your favorite service is versus then versus now?
I mean, I loved hydrofacial because it was something new, and I remember wanting to work at the garden med spa because I wanted a hydrofacial.
Yeah.
Like I wanted it so bad. I would look at like everyone's before and afters, and then I would look at my skin and be like, I want one.
Yeah.
Where I was about to be like you and just come in as a client.
Yeah.
But I was like weirdly attached to dermaplaning.
Yes.
I would act like dermaplaning was me performing surgery.
Yeah.
I would set up the room like before the client like how I set up micro now, like I'll set up micro before like the client comes and everything, because there's so much that goes into that.
Yeah.
Versus dermaplaning, like just throw the friggin' blade on the handle, like it's done, you know. I would literally prepare for it, like I was doing intensive surgery. I would like tell my clients not to speak during it, like I would take it very seriously, and I still do, but now definitely I'm more, I don't want to say ballsy, like I'm doing the wrong thing with my treatments, but I'm
more comfortable.
I'm down for a challenge.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I want someone to come to me with like this like impossible acne that they don't think could ever be cleared, and they tried 1,000 things and they've seen 1,000 estheticians. Like I want that person
exactly
right now.
Which is, I feel like you get a lot of that. You get clients where I'm like, holy shit, like how, or like if like, I mean, not saying if they came to me I'd be like, what do I, it's just like
you would be able to do it.
Yeah. It's just I feel like sometimes I'm like, like it's overwhelming a little bit, because it's like, you know, it's like when someone really does have super severe acne, it's like they're giving pretty much all of their trust to you, and they're like, okay, this is my last resort, like figure it out. So
no,
it's
literally.
Like, okay,
well, that's
sounds
kind
good.
of when my client Lindsay, who I submitted for the acne expert of the year, that was her. Like
her result is insane.
Her mom was like, or she told me her mom said to her, like, we'll try this, but if this doesn't work, like, you're going on Accutane. She's 20 years old, has her whole life ahead of her. I mean, you know, from going on Accutane.
Being on
like,
it twice, I wish so badly that I had somebody that was like us, where I could have went to them and been like,
I look at pictures from my own skin when I was breaking out, my first pimple ever, taking a picture of it, freaking out. I'm like, why didn't I meet Dana and D'Amico then?
Exactly.
Like,
I know. It's insane.
Like, it's crazy. But I was like, wow. I was like, okay, pressure's on. Like, girl's 20 years old. She has when I was 20 years old, that's when I started experiencing acne. I feel
Yeah.
like maybe like a year before. And I didn't have anyone to like go to. So I was like,
No.
okay, balls in my court. Like this acne is like very severe, but then you have to kind of take a step back and
Yeah.
think like, okay, like let me go back to like the protocol of everything. Like even though the acne looks so like inflamed and so severe and so impossible to treat, where you'll look at it and be like, she's going on Accutane. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what's going to fix it. From a dermatologist perspective, usually, and no shade to them, but that's usually the course I take.
Yeah.
But then you take that step back and you're like, okay, wait, inflamed acne is actually the easiest to treat.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
it's so responsive to everything.
Which people like don't believe, and it's actually crazy. So going into that, I actually am treating a bride right now who is one of my really good friends, and she's getting married in October. And she actually was the one who encouraged me to do Accutane back then, because she had really severe acne and her skin was amazing. And I was like, what did you do? And this was prior to even me starting aesthetics and even going into skin school. I did Accutane, and, you know, now she's about to be a bride, and, you know, her skin out of nowhere just kind of started freaking out, like really badly, like inflamed acne. And, you know, I actually reached out to her because she submitted one of those like bridal flyer things, and I reached out to her and I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, I saw you, you know, sent in a thing to be like reached out to. So like, what's going on? She's like, Eleni, my skin is like freaking out. I was like, okay, listen, like, I know it's a lot to put a lot of your trust in an esthetician, because she was very like dermatologist based, like spironolactone, Accutane, birth control, you name it.
Yeah.
And she was on like a crap ton of actives. Like when I'm telling you, like the Murad skin line, tretinoin, like topical, everything in the book. And I was like, okay.
It's the perfect recipe.
Yeah, and she was like, so I went back on birth control, which is completely fine. That's her decision. She's like, I was actually thinking of going back on Accutane before my wedding. And I literally was like, please don't do that, because your skin's going to get worse before it gets better. And you're going to hate your life, because there's going to be a period of time where, you know, you have your bridal shower, your bachelorette, all these fun things planned, and your skin's going to be freaking out because of Accutane. It's not, it like, that's like last resort. I was like, let's try this. I was like, give me a month and I'll prove to you that this works.
I literally just said at the aesthetics convention when I was teaching that class, I said to the girls there, I was like, when people go on Accutane, like, it's not permanent. It's like the prom dress.
Yeah.
Like when we were in high school doing the tanning beds.
Yeah.
Going to our Planet Fitness membership and going on the treadmill for like 30 minutes and running to lose like 5 pounds when we didn't need to, and then going right in the tanning booth right after, like just for prom, and then all that stops after prom.
Yeah.
That's the role that Accutane plays.
Literally.
It clears you, gets you that result that you want for that time, but then you're going to deal with it again anyway.
I mean,
you're not getting to the root cause.
Say I was clear for 3 months, started breaking out again, but I've been saying this from the beginning. My skin wasn't really that bad. I had really severe non-inflamed acne, which obviously is a lot harder to treat.
Yeah.
But back then, I feel like there wasn't really, no one really kind of no one really guided me the right way. So Accutane was what I had to go on, and it made my skin so much more worse before it obviously cleared up and got better. And I think that's what played a huge role in my scarring. And that's one thing that I always mention. I'm like, okay, well, if you want to go on Accutane, just prepare that it is going to get a little bit worse before it gets better. Like the flare up is insane. And then you're just left with scarring too.
Yeah.
So
and to touch, like, inflamed acne is when it looks like really red and angry and you can like kind of visibly see it. And non-inflamed acne is, if you're looking at someone from a distance, you probably can't really see it. It's that like pebbly under the skin like texture. That's what's really hard to treat because it needs all that exfoliation.
Oh my gosh, I was a pebbly girl.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. My skin was so textured.
My little gravel girl.
My favorite word that Dana hates is texture.
I know.
I'm like, oh, my skin's so textured. She's like, why do you always say textured? I'm like,
yeah, just say you're breaking out.
Yeah, I don't know.
But and you're not.
No, my skin's been pretty good these past few days. Knock on wood. Don't need the evil eye.
That's so funny. All right, well, let's hop into what I have here. Day in the life, our daily routines. So a day that you are, or me too, I guess, slammed back to back, 9 to 8 shift. What does it look like for you?
like
How
morning
long-
to
like,
night, like
yeah.
from the minute I peel my eyes open.
Yeah, what time you wake up in the morning?
All right, so I try.
I'll say my like ideal wake up time.
Yeah.
My ideal day is I wake up at 5:30. I work out at 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm home by 7:30.
Yeah.
That's good, Dana.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so me, I am not a morning person. I feel like everybody knows that about me.
Eleni will text me like
It's
maybe an hour before she has to be in and be like, just peeled my eyes
mm-hmm.
open.
But like I'm the type of person is I don't even know how I pull it together because I always
too.
somehow find time for a full shower, full skincare routine. And yeah, I get dressed and I look, pretty put together, I think.
Okay, yeah.
But I would say my ideal morning would be, to wake up at like 7 on the dot. Like, I mean, Voorhees office, I can throw a rock at it from my house. It's so close to me. So it's like I can leave by, if I got to be there by 9, I can leave by like 8:45.
Yeah, like
get
10
there a
minutes.
few minutes early, set up my room, whatever. But I would say I wake up, shower, do my skincare. If I have time, I try to make breakfast. Breakfast actually has been a huge thing for me these days. I don't know why.
So I feel like whenever I eat breakfast before a busy day,
I'm starving by 12.
It screws me over.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Like everyone's like, oh my God, you didn't eat breakfast. I'm like, no, like thank God I didn't eat breakfast because whenever I have a busy day and I wake up early and I'm like super productive and I have this huge breakfast, by noon I'm trembling. I can't dermaplane. I like need like something in me. Like I can't do it. I'd rather just, it's so bad. I'd rather just like starve until I have a break and then have a little snack and then a full dinner.
Yeah, if I'm back to back, it's hard. Like,
But then I'm like so busy you don't even realize.
Yeah, on my super busy days, it definitely does hit me. Like I'll be on like my 5th person and I'm like, okay, yeah, like I need like a pretzel or something. I need like a granola bar. And by a pretzel, I mean like one singular little pretzel to keep me going.
I just saw a really funny TikTok of an esthetician. Like it was like the one superpower that every esthetician has when they're back to back that you don't realize you have it. It's how fast you can flip a room.
Oh yeah.
I'm like up front, like bye, like I'll see you oh my God, like can't wait to hear about whatever. Set you up for your next one. I'm chit chatting away and then all of a sudden I'm like 50-yard dash to my room, taking the sheets off the bed, scrubbing the bowls, wiping things down,
disinfecting,
and then I'm like going back. Hi, are you ready to come back?
And they're probably like
as if like I wasn't in shambles 30 seconds ago, and then the room looks like nothing was touched. It doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't. It's literally a superpower.
Yeah, I feel like for me, the one thing with you is at least Collingswood is like smaller.
Yeah,
for me, I have to walk like
you're
a mile
you're
back.
actually doing this 50-yard dash around Voorhees. Well, I haven't been to the Mullica Hill office. Like what's
so Mullica Hill, I am the newest little esty there. It's been interesting. It's been fun. It's a little out of my comfort zone because it's far.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm
it'll
not
like motivate you to have like a good morning.
Yeah,
before
honestly,
you start your day, and then you get a nice drive. I love a good drive.
Yeah, I will say, living so close to the Voorhees location, I feel like I don't have like a second. Do you know what I mean? Like a second of just like where I can just like kind of decompress and like get my day started.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Mullica Hill commute,
you to have that.
like I'm listening to music, I'm like calling people, I'm like chatting before I even get there. So it's like,
and you just started.
like,
I know you're gonna wake me up in the morning, dude. Calling me on that ride. I'm gonna have to put my phone.
I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, but I try to get on the road by like 9:15 latest, just so I can like get there a little bit earlier. But honestly, the Mullica Hill team has been really welcoming and just amazing. They've all been really helpful, and
Are you liking your room?
Yeah, so I am actually switching up some things. I'm making it like a little bit more me, which I love. I always
so
feel
you
like
have a window.
Yeah, the window's honestly sick.
Are you gonna put like plants in it?
Yeah.
You should.
There's some things coming, don't worry. I actually want to get a real plant, like maybe something to like hang, but I don't have a green thumb.
You don't need a green thumb for indoor plants.
Yeah. I feel like I kill everything, unfortunately.
No, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Maybe you can help me pick out a plant. Yeah.
You know the one I have in my living room? It's been with me for like literally 10 years.
Yeah, actually true.
Like,
I mean,
it like dies every now and then it comes back.
Yeah, I don't know how
like
you bring it back every time. Yeah.
That plant literally is me.
It's you after a weekend bender in Margate.
My Margate queen. Relax.
No, I'm kidding. We keep it cute. We have fun. We have fun on the weekends. I mean, God forbid, you know, if we don't have fun on the weekends, how are we going to survive the rest of the week?
Nothing's funnier when we go out, and at least this happens to me. I swear every single time I go out, and I love it. I run into my clients everywhere.
Oh, same.
Everywhere.
I've been running into my clients at Salad Core. I'm like, please don't look at me. I'm struggling. Like, please.
I know. When I was going to like a giant workout class, I was running into everyone. It was like 6 a.m. I'm like, wait, what about your skin? Like,
yeah.
I can't. Oh my God. My one client, I ran into her and she was like buying me shots. I was like, dude, relax, please.
I kind of love that. That's so fun.
Oh my God, it's like so funny. I love my clients.
Yeah, my clients are like my besties, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like honestly,
they're my friends.
I love you guys. I feel like sometimes I like my clients more than my friends because I talk to them about everything. Like, oh my God, like I tell them things that I can't tell my friends because I know they're a third party. They don't know anything about me. I'm like, oh my God, like my friends are pissing me off. I mean, they're not going to tell anybody. They don't have anyone to tell.
I feel like I tell my clients like morbid things about me that they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm great. I know.
Like, it's like, do you want to actually switch spots? I'll get on the bed and you'll do my facial.
Like a therapy session. Like my one client,
both
she's been literally seeing me since like so old days, like 2020. And every time she comes in, it's like we're both like, I swear, I'm like running over time like 30 minutes with her. It's like a therapy. I need it. I need
literally. Well, some of my clients, I'll immediately go in the room and they're like, okay, so tell me about the and then I'm like, well, tell me about the whatever. And then I have to like check the time and I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't even sit in my chair yet. Like, what are we doing today? Like, what's up with your skin? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Give me feedback. How was last time? Like, let's pause for a second. Like, tell me how you almost killed your husband in 5 minutes. Yeah. Like, is your skin still breaking out?
I feel like the reason why I love this industry so much and what we do is because you kind of see like every milestone in a person. Like, I have clients that I have like, you know, been treating since, you know, when they were like single, then they have a boyfriend, then they're married, now they have kids, now they're homeowners, and it's such like a beautiful thing to see because it's like you like flourish and you like grow with your clients. It's like great. So amazing, and I'm just like, oh my God, wow, remember when you were crying over that guy that didn't text you back and now you're like married to a whole other man and you have a kid? Like, that's crazy.
I know.
And I'm like,
it's psycho.
How did time go by that fast in 5 years? Like,
I know. And then they're like, they literally like went on a first date, got a boyfriend, then married him, and now are having a kid. And they're like, "So what's new with you?" And I'm like, "Back where you left me, like right
here, the same since you met me that one day."
Yeah, same.
Oh my gosh,
new.
It's so
one
funny.
acne expert of the year. That's it.
That's it. Yeah,
that's it. What would you? Let's maybe like switch it up.
Switch it up a little bit.
What would you say makes our bond special?
Meaning like you and I?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, okay. If we want to get into like the real depths of it, Dana has seen every, like, how do I explain this? Like every part of me in the sense of like happy me, sad me, mad me. Dana, I think, is my one friend who has always been extremely supportive and does not judge me. And she loves me for me. Like when I tell you me, like raw me, like me in my weird stages, me in my goofy stages. No, it's like true.
I do.
And I really, oh my God, I don't want to get all emotional, but no, seriously, like I feel like that's what it makes our bonds. I also feel like I look up to you too, like in every aspect. Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, you're sitting there like a dog mom, have an apartment. I'm still living at home. My mom's cooking me dinner. I'm like, how do you do it all? So it's like, no, yeah, true, like you like inspire me. But like, and I'm not saying that like it's like true. It's like you have these people in your life, and it's like you go through so many crazy things. I've gone through many friends, and you know, this industry is so weird, and I feel like you are also like an uplifting person. Like there's no like weirdness in the sense where it's like, listen, like I go to Greece every summer. I'm like, listen, guys, it's not that serious. If you want to go see Dana, that's fine. Like I'm not weird with like I'm just like there's no hate. Clients, like it's like there's so much to go around. Like we share
like 2 clients.
Yeah, we share 2 clients, and it's like actually really cute and fun. I'm like, so how was your facial with Dana? And then it's like, it's cute. It's fun.
I'm like, was Eleni talking shit on me? Be honest.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, never.
No, our bond is so special, and I think like I mean, I think the same of you, obviously.
Yeah.
Cry. I can't talk about it.
I know.
I think what's so important, like, about having, like, friends at work, too, is, like, I literally was just saying this over the weekend, like, when I met all of the other, like, estheticians,
Mhm.
like, across country, like, everyone shares the same brain cell.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're bound to get along.
Mhm.
Like, you start with something in common, like, off the bat, and then you just grow from it.
Yeah.
So, like, it kind of worked out in my favor that I started, like, at the garden, and I, like, had, like, a cool work friend, and then, like, that transitioned into, like, some beautiful butterfly, like, some
No, I know.
gorgeous, beautiful bestie.
I also kind of feel like me and
like, sometimes when
you-
I'm out, I, like, forget that we work together.
I know. I feel like I forget it
we
too.
we don't really work together. Like, we work for the same company, but we don't work in the same building.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes I'm just, like, I work with Alyssa and, like, Madison.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh my God, wait, I actually work with my best friend. I work with my cousin. Like, it's just, like, it's so weird.
I feel like, what makes our bond so special too is just, like, we've kind of, like, really grinded together in the beginning. And I feel like we flourish into, like, these amazing, successful individuals. And I feel like that's really cool because I've never had a friend where I've done that at, like, the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, our timeline is legitimately the same. So I feel like that's super cool too.
Should we get into skincare myths?
Yeah. Maia, you want to hop on? Okay.
Should we bring her in? Yeah. I didn't know if I could talk or not. So mute. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
Yeah, we
not
can
wanna
switch
come in.
out. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, bye, Len Len.
I'll be back. Don't be worried.
She'll be in the corner. My.
And then I guess what
My.
exit part?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. I needed a break.
You did so good, Lenny.
It's so good.
Is this fine?
Should my introduce herself?
Am I too low? Okay. Thanks. No, I don't think so. I think they all look glowy. I know, I saw him took them off and he was like cozy on his chair. It was so funny.
Hunter K. Summer.
How's my hair?
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Should I, like, introduce Maia? All right, so we're gonna talk skincare myths, and we're here with my beautiful, loving, gorgeous, talented, smart, amazing esthetician baby cousin, who also works at the Garden Med Spa.
Hi, I'm Maia. I'm our medical esthetician in our Northfield location. I've been there for around 2.5 years or so, switching back and forth from Northfield and Voorhees.
Yay. So Maia this is your first job as an esthetician?
Yeah, it is.
And I trained her.
I know, I got lucky. Lenny and Dana trained me so well. It made me the esthetician I am. I'm so grateful
Like
for
how
it.
I was blowing up Dr. John to work at the garden, Maia was blowing me up to work at the garden. Yeah. Let's talk little myth busters.
Okay.
Let's bust some myths.
Okay.
All right, what do we have here? What's a good one? Chemical peels are scary and make your face fall off. You think
Myth.
that's a myth?
Meth.
I think it's a myth too. There's so many, especially like our acne bootcamp peels. I like tell all my clients, I'm like, because one of the things they ask is like, what treatments like are we doing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if you can tolerate a chemical peel, we're gonna do a chemical peel, or we'll do an enzyme. And they're like, oh, chemical peel in the summer, is that okay? And I'm like, yes, because I don't even like calling like the acne bootcamp peels, at least. Like,
I know, we have to come up with like a
I know,
fun name for it.
I call them, I'm like, just let's call it like an acne treatment, or like an acne like evacuator. Like, I don't know, like
There's not many chemical peels I do that do make your skin peel
very
off
rarely.
or look
I
crazy.
tell my clients all the time. It's like,
And it
I
takes
can count
time
on
to
one
do that.
hand how many times someone actually like peels from those peels.
Oh, yeah.
And it's peeling's like a side effect
Yeah,
of a
definitely.
peel. Like, you don't necessarily need to peel to get a result. Like,
yeah.
especially in the summer. Like, there's so many different ones.
Yeah, I did
Granted.
like 3 chemical peels today, and they all had
Yeah.
like things to do tomorrow.
Yeah, like, and it's fine. However, I love a deep peel. Like I do love my face falling off and shedding, and I'm due. So you or Eleni,
I'll do it on
you're
Sunday.
gonna have to. No, I can't on Sunday.
It's 4th of July weekend,
it's 4th
guys.
of July. We're gonna be down the shore. I'm gonna have to unfortunately wait until
September
for
after your birthday. October now.
Yeah, now we're going into October.
Before the
well,
holidays.
my birthday's the first day of fall, so that makes sense why I'm like this chemical peel queen, because my birthday's the first day of fall, even though I'm such a summer girl. Like, me loving a good peel. Fall is peel season, so it like ties together, I guess, maybe. Okay, another one. This isn't on the list, but I just thought of it. Pores open and close.
False. It's a myth.
False. Our pores aren't a door.
No, that's why I'm not a fan of steam.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Really, your pores are softened, easier to extract. Like, they're not opening and closing. It's not a door. I don't know. I just thought of that one.
Yeah.
Off the bat.
And it's, yeah.
Well, if we do like, should I say like a true one? No, I'm just going to go with my myths. Let's say, if it burns, it's working.
Myth.
Yeah. I mean, they're all myths.
I know. Come up with some true ones.
I know. Now these are my notes, so now I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But if it burns, it's working. Like, no. I hate hurting people. I mean, unless I'm doing like a deep chemical peel. If we're doing like the TCA under eye peel, like, yeah, it's gonna burn and it is working. But that's not always the case. Like, we always like that 1 through 10 scale that we tell our clients.
Yeah.
At least I always say like 1, it's like a little itchy. 10, like you feel like you're gonna like, you're literally levitating off the bed and you're gonna take me in the parking lot and beat me up because I hurt you so bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's a 10.
That's why I discharged my sister from seeing me, because she said
I
was a 10 when she wasn't feeling a 10. So now she sees Dana.
It's so funny because I have literal video proof of her doing that.
Yeah. She was like screaming in pain.
Yeah, and then I used the same exact thing on her, and she was like 3.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll tell her to do something. She's like, "Can you text Dana?"
I know.
And I'm like,
well, me and Maia are the same thing. It was like literally the same thing. Like, and that's exactly my point about Maia.
Like treatment.
It really is. But like, that shows you. Like, Maia's, how long have you been an esthetician? 2 years?
Yeah, a little over 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for over 8.
Yeah.
Maia's no better than me. Like, your knowledge is at 8 years experience.
Thank you. That's
it really
so
is.
Sweet.
It really is. Like, and I say that all the time. Like, people like I know estheticians who've been doing this for 10 plus years. And they don't know anything.
No,
you know
I
what
see some stuff sometimes and it's a little scary.
Yeah, like you're like
it doesn't make any sense.
You're so beyond your years, little one.
Thank you.
Facials are just relaxing. I kind of said that earlier. I mean, facials are relaxing, but there's a way to make a result-driven
definitely. I think all of our
relaxing.
rooms in every location that we have are super cozy. And
I haven't been to Northfield.
I
stay
love
in my
our
bubble.
She hasn't seen her cousin's room
I
in Northfield.
know. It's so rude.
And she's down the shore all the time.
I know. It's so rude. Maybe
I love my room.
Come...
Honestly, I think it's my favorite room in every location. Yeah. One of. I could add a couple things.
Well, what would you add?
I want the little lamp that you guys have, the little color lamp.
It's right on Amazon.
I know.
It's another myth. Len, do you think of any myths? Oh, wait, no, sorry. Not to cut you off. I realized there was more on the list.
She didn't say anything to cut you.
Oh. But I do like this one. Facials are just for women.
No, not at all. I just had a guy yesterday. I love him. He's like my favorite client.
I had a guy yesterday too, and we're doing microneedling for his wedding.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so cute.
I know.
I love that.
I know.
I wish Mike would be like that.
I know. I love when guys come in because they come in and they're so stiff at first, and then they start to like warm up. They're like, "Wait, this is nice.
I know.
Like, I like this." And I tell like all like my brides too. I'm like, "Send your husband in." Like, he won't do it. He thinks it's girly. I'm like, "Does he not have skin?
Yeah.
What does he use?
Yeah.
Dove soap. Get him a hydrofacial, babe."
Mike started using face
I do
reality,
this.
so he does.
Did he?
Yeah, he uses a skincare routine.
Ah,
He's been good with it. He loves it.
I love that. What would you say is your least favorite, like, at-home thing that people will use? Like, they're not something that you recommend.
Yeah. Like a treatment or product?
Product or, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to give mine away, so that's why I'm trying so hard not to say it. I have two.
I'll do, like, I don't know about a product, but, like, home care treatments. I feel like I'm in between, like, twinkle razors, but they're not that bad. Like, I've definitely been victim of that before I was an esthetician.
Yeah, I could use that right now, actually.
Me too. So bad. I'm going to go to CVS when I'm done.
I will...
or
no,
like
sometimes I think I'm gonna get kicked out of Ulta. Like when I'm in there, I hear like when I was with you that one time.
Oh yeah,
in Ulta, that girl was talking about like SPF
products,
makeup and moisturizer and sunscreen, foundation and moisturizer all in one. That's all she needed. And I was sitting in the aisle next over, and I'm like, Maya, should I say something? And Maya's like, Dana, no, don't. I'm like, I'm gonna get kicked out.
It was the It Cosmetics. Like
it was.
Like, oh my god, that's so funny.
No, it actually has 8 pore cloggers in it. I used to be obsessed with it, and me and Maya in Ulta looked at the ingredients, and I like compared them to like the little chart, and I was like, funny when I love this is when I started getting acne.
Yeah.
And then I heard the sales rep ironically recommending it to this poor innocent girl, and it's gonna ruin her life. I wonder if she's okay.
That's so funny.
Oh, it was
I guess like
traumatizing.
derma rollers.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna do.
Okay.
I have another one. It's fine.
Okay, what's your other one?
Clarisonic brushes.
Oh my god, they're scary.
I used to have one.
When I was breaking out so bad, I was probably like a freshman or a sophomore.
I needed it. It was pink.
Me mom got me one for Christmas, and I made
my
my
mom
skin
was
raw.
a single mom. I begged her for one. It's a sin.
QVC?
Yeah, no. Me and my mom were in Nordstrom, and it was on
So
sale.
scary.
And I was like, Mom, please, I need it. And she's like, fine, I'll put it on my Macy's charge or whatever.
That's a sin.
I begged my poor mom for it.
They don't feel. It's like a
Horrible.
toothbrush on your skin.
Yeah. Well, I was actually talking to somebody yesterday, actually, and she works at a med spa, and they're bringing on an esthetician there.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, Dane, like, this girl's asking for, like, a bunch of stuff. Like, she's asking for, like, skin scrubbers, like the brushes, like a Clarisonic.
Yeah.
And then she's like, do you think she needs it? I said, girl, when have I ever used that on you?
Right.
I was like, we tell people not to use that all the time. They harbor bacteria. They're so abrasive on the skin. Like,
Yeah.
no, don't get her that.
I know. We always
Actually,
say,
get
like,
a whole new esthetician.
No.
That would make you giggle.
That's crazy. I was at
Is it
Ulta
right?
the other day, and the Clarisonic heads were on sale.
I know. And then, like,
No, Len, that's like doing the opposite.
girl,
I'm gonna start using all my KP on my arms.
honestly,
I need something. I'm about to burn my arms off. I need something
it's
to
not
help
even
it.
bad. Hey, girl, because you're my worst client. You don't listen at all. Thank you. Well, Maya, you're KP. There's no cure for it.
I know,
It's how
but
you manage it.
The sun
And
made it a
looks
little
good.
better. Yeah.
Did it, Jan?
Yeah, right. It's like
just
the
made
worst
you
thing I
tan.
just said. Yeah.
I just made you tan.
I don't have red bumps anymore.
Yeah,
my
it's
pale arms.
It's just because you're tan, you can't see it.
I know.
No.
I know. We were being
Well,
bad
that's a
estheticians.
myth. The
What?
sun makes your skin better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The
It's-
sun actually makes my skin
And I just
horrible.
said it too, that it made my arms
I
better.
know.
And it didn't. It was a
To
cover
the
up.
two of them, my worst clients. I swear to God.
It just covered it up.
I
Come
just
right
said you were
back.
beyond your years.
I know.
You're making me look bad, dude. Like, but that's such a myth. Like, my clients say to me all the time, they're like, I just need a little tan and I'm going to feel better. My skin's going to be better. My
You'll
skin's going to
definitely
be
feel
clear.
better.
Yeah, I love going to the beach. I always
Yeah.
feel better on the beach. I need to touch sand so bad.
Yeah.
The
You
sun
haven't had
is
a
so-
beach day yet.
I can't even think about it.
Yeah.
I said that
Hopefully
Saturday.
this weekend.
If it rains, I'm still going.
You have to.
No, I already said it. We'll sit under an umbrella.
Yeah.
It'll rain for 5 minutes. I'll be fine.
You have to.
I need to.
You're
For my-
overdue.
I need it for my mental health. But no, the sun, one, it accounts for 99% of aging.
Which is crazy. When I learned that, I still can't wrap my head around it, to be honest. It's like
crazy.
insane
It's crazy
to know, like, just protect that one thing could protect 90% of
Well,
aging.
it makes no sense for people to come to the med spa, spend thousands of dollars. I mean, maybe it makes sense as like a business owner, like,
yeah, why not?
because then if this person's just not wearing sunscreen, they're gonna just keep coming back for these treatments to get better and better, and it's more money. But as the client, like, you're throwing your money away if you're just not wearing sunscreen.
Exactly.
Your Botox lasts longer. Your laser treatments last longer. Like, facials, microneedling, like, everything. Like, if you're not using sunscreen, like, what's the point of just save your money?
Yeah.
Just save it. The people who, like, don't wear sunscreen
Or they
like,
do
dripped out in,
everything
like, Chanel
but
and
refuse to wear
everything.
sunscreen.
Yeah, no.
Well,
literally.
that's kind of what you just said, actually.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. But it's crazy. And, like, the people who say, like, the sun clears their acne, you don't want to dry out your acne, or the people that are like,
It's just going to come right back.
yeah, or like the pigmentation, it's getting tanner, so it's blending in with, like, your skin's one color because you're tan. Well, when you go back to baseline, now you're noticing more hyperpigmentation. Yeah. You're noticing, like, deeper fine lines because your skin's so damn dehydrated.
Yeah.
Like, you're breaking out in a heat rash.
Travis just
Bundle
gave me
folliculitis. Like,
yeah. Travis just gave me the best IPL ever, and I ruined it the other day when I burnt my face and all my pigments back again. I feel like.
Yeah, I actually am newly diagnosing myself with melasma.
Interesting.
Where? Right? Canada. I only admitted it to Eleni, and now I'm admitting it to all of you guys. But yeah, no, I think I have melasma, and I'm blaming my hormone fluctuations.
I
and
had
not
one
my tanning bed when I was 16.
When I was in esthetician school, I had it above my lip, and it looked like I had a mustache.
Come to think of it, I think I did too. But no, I think
I was using all the plant-based
Aveda
products.
I have PCOS, so I grow, and more so recently, like, I just got, like, that full blood panel, and my progesterone literally just said, Dana, you're done. And so now I'm growing dark hair on my face. So I know I have, like, the hormonal imbalances, and I just, like, I'm refusing to take anything. I'm trying to be, like, natural. And I noticed, like, it all kind of hit me at once, you know, on why I have melasma. When I work out, I notice it gets, like, flared.
Interesting.
And when I'm in the sun, it gets flared.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm wearing my sunscreen at all times. But melasma, it's, like, bilateral. So
right.
I have it on the top of my cheekbones and both sides of my forehead ever so slightly. And when I was in Las Vegas, that heat there is no joke. I honestly loved the experience, loved everything about Las Vegas. I don't ever want to go back. I don't ever want to go back.
That's crazy. I was going to ask you guys to go if we could go soon. I've been dying to go to Vegas.
No, I'm never going back.
Me and Eleni could go.
Too broke. 3 bottles of water, $45. I'm really okay. That heat, my eyeballs were going to fall off my face, but I get coming back and being there, like, I'm on a trip about skincare. I'm lathering on sunscreen. Yeah. I can't look bad.
Right.
Like,
can't be burnt. Yeah. Could you imagine showing up burnt?
I was so scared of that. Yeah. I was wearing a hat, sunglasses, covered in sunscreen. At one point, I didn't even rub it in. I looked crazy. Like, I was like...
You should have just got, like, the pure zinc and, like, put it all over your body.
No, like, I literally was. That's, like, I was lathering. My skin was bone dry, for one. 2, I confirmed I had melasma because the heat flared it up. No one can
That's
convince
crazy.
Me. Yeah, I have melasma. So I need a chemical peel.
Yeah.
Melasma is actually crazy because the things that trigger it, because that's why I'm so convinced I have it, because I have the hormonal imbalances, the heat fluctuations. What am I missing?
You have to stop going to the sauna at the gym.
I know. I don't think I'm going to stop, though. I look snatched.
Is that a myth?
What?
The sauna makes you, like, snatched?
I feel like it does. You're
really?
sweating everything out.
I know. I feel like it's just, like, dehydrating you, though.
Well, if you're drinking
I know,
water.
like, 30 minutes of the sauna every day helps you, like...
It's good for recovery.
It's, like, good for everything. Like,
so good
makes
for recovery.
You, like, live longer.
Yeah.
It's good for your heart health.
It's so good for you. I love going in a sauna.
I don't really like saunas.
I want to get them at my house, actually.
I love steam rooms.
Nat, like, at the spa, Natalie.
Yeah.
She has like a sauna little thing in her apartment.
I know. I remember seeing that.
Okay, let's see what else. Ooh. Acne prone skin shouldn't be moisturized. Did you ever fall for that?
No, I've always moisturized my skin.
I fell for that so hard.
Really? My skin's so dry, so I always need, as soon as I get out of the shower, I like need to put something on my skin, or it'll like drive me crazy.
I would put moisturizer all over my body, and then I wouldn't put it on my face. Only for like, I think that like phase lasted. I was crashing out when I was breaking out. Like, yeah, truly. Yeah, and I like skip moisturizer. Like,
that's so scary.
I was like, I'm not gonna do anything. I was like, what did I used to do when my skin was clear? Like birth control. Yeah. But I wasn't on it. But I was like, oh, like I don't even want to say it. Clean and clear orange morning burst and God. Nothing else on my skin so afterwards.
Scary. You should have just done like Dove soap or like.
I used to use antibacterial soap.
Like Dial hand soap. That's so crazy.
In high school, I used to do whatever. I didn't care.
I feel like that honestly, like my dermatologist like told me to do that.
That was a TikTok trend.
Yeah. It was a big one. That was like last year. I remember like so many clients were coming in telling me that. I
flipped out at my one client.
Yeah, so many clients. Her skin was
clear, and then I didn't see her for like a year. She's an older woman, and she was just like, "You're gonna kill me." I mean, I saw it on TikTok, but I swear they always swear it's working.
Yeah,
but they're here. They're talking to us for help, but they swear what they're doing is working.
And it's always the older ladies too, because they're so stuck in their ways.
Oil of Olay.
Yeah, the oil of Olay. Like it's just they're so stuck in. My boyfriend's grandma told me that
I got my Neutrogena moisturizer, my oil of Olay. How does my skin look? Yeah,
and they will act
and
like
I'm like, Mama.
Yeah,
Val,
it's crazy.
But no, this girl said she was using
and no sunscreen.
Dial soap and Gold Bond. That was the trend. And slugging
it was
at night.
Yes. What kind of Gold Bond? It was like something.
It was the why is the word diabetic coming in?
It
was.
Mind?
Yeah.
It was.
I used to have for like in my body. Maybe.
Gold Bond's so like heavy and sticky. So thick.
Could you imagine putting that on your face?
No, not at all.
Ugh. But this girl swore it was like working for her, but she's like, but I'm breaking out just a little bit, and I'm like,
So I put sulfur spot treatment on it.
No, literally. That's the product. Do you feel like you sell that the most?
Probably not, no.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like it's so basic, but like Barrier Balance Cleanser. I always sell that the most.
Really? Mm-hmm. You look like someone that was send you look like a Barrier Balance. Like,
I know, I love.
You're so glowy
and I do love
hydrated.
Rebalance by PCA. That's my favorite moisturizer.
If you were a product, you would be Barrier Balance.
Yeah, I do love Barrier Balance.
What would
so much.
I be as a product? Like if you could put me in a lab.
I want to say mandelic acid, but I just know that's what you want me to say. Probably
it is what I want you to say. But like, what do you think?
Probably like Acne Med.
Really? Do you?
I think so.
5%?
Yeah, we could make it 5%.
Why?
I just feel like you're like strong like Acne Med.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you're only making me 5% then?
I think
Eleni's antioxidant scrub.
She is.
Eleni's the antioxidant scrub.
She is.
What would Dr. John be?
Dr. John.
No, I need to think of it. I need to think.
No one talk.
No.
No one say anything. Wait, what is it? What did you say? What did you say, Len?
Pore refining treatment.
Oh, he loves that. He's been talking about pore refining treatment for like the past like 3 years I've been here.
You know what? Travis's favorite product?
Ageless.
That's a good one, but now I'm thinking PCA. What is it called? Hydrolux.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's me. That's me mom's favorite.
That is me mom's favorite.
Yeah.
My mom loves collagen hydrator.
Yeah. I
can
see her. I haven't used that. Like I never tried it on my hands or anything. Like I don't know how it feels.
It's nice.
Yeah. I like Silco Balm the way that feels.
Yeah. I love a moisturizer, honestly.
Me too. It's my favorite product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite step is a double cleanse. Tyler definitely uses just like Axe 3-in-1 all over his body.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That's hilarious.
Guys don't do anything.
He does Old Spice. He's an Old Spice boy.
Oh,
you use PCA? I love that.
Wow. God, I was gonna say he would get the last. He would get his hands on the last creamy cleanser that we have because we switched over to Barrier Balance. Yeah,
I love
it's like the same
I like
thing.
it. I honestly like it better than the creamy cleanser.
Yeah,
like
they mimic.
Hydro Remedy from Face Reality is like amazing. That's like my favorite product. I probably sell that the most. No, we'll keep it with the Barrier Balance.
I wouldn't call Dr. John. I'm still stuck on Dr. John being pore refining treatment. I want to say he's like glycolic lactic toner. Sometimes it's spicy and sometimes it doesn't feel anything.
That's the new meme. That whole clip.
Mm-hmm. That's actually really true. It's so accurate, right?
Yeah.
Like, because whenever we swipe a client with the glycolic lactic toner, we ask them 1 through 10, like how spicy they are. 1 being like a little bit. I feel it a little itchy, tingly. 10 being like I want to beat you up.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Eleni were doing Tri-Lift on Dr. John, and he was like in a lot of pain, which is like crazy because it's not. I also haven't got it done, so I can't speak on it. But I just know by the other way people act to it, it doesn't hurt as bad as he says it did.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think of who else.
I got a mic now, guys.
About time.
I'm sitting here like,
Who's
so
your
quiet.
favorite? This isn't a myth. I just kind of went off topic.
This is funny. What? Tell me.
Who's your favorite person to work with?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
This is like controversial.
Is it?
No.
No, I love working with everybody. I don't
Me
work
too.
with a lot of people.
okay. So
I don't
if you
either.
want me to be honest, I would say Maia, honestly, because I
That's
feel
so sweet.
and it's not for any particular reason because you're my bestie outside of work. It's because I feel like, and this is actually, no shade to anybody else. I just feel like if I'm not at the spa, I know the spa's not burning down if Maya's there. So it's good. Like we're good. But I also feel like me and Maia had a very respectful, even relationship at work where it's like we worked so well together. And she was also my emotional support animal too. So I feel like every time Maia would walk into Voorhees or I would walk into Voorhees, she was like, all my anxiety's gone. I just love her. I just literally
love
love
that
her.
so much. I know. I miss
She's
working
like-
with Eleni so much. I love working with Dr. Sean, to be honest.
Love
I
you,
know
Dr.
that-
John, but said no one ever.
Says no one ever. I'm not even just saying that. I feel like it's such a fun day when I work with
You're
Dr.
such
John.
a teacher's pet.
I
No,
also-
because you
don't
know
even
he's gonna
mean
watch
it.
this.
I know, and I
okay,
don't
so
even
listen.
mean
He's gonna
sound like
eat
that.
that up.
I
know,
think
and I
it's
don't
that
even-
short air down there because he's in the best mood in Northfield. When I was
Being
on
in Northfield
Tuesdays,
is a lot different than Dr. John and
Oh,
Voorhees. I just think
Voorhees
we have
is-
like the flow down.
Well, I think what it
Yeah.
is like you get him on Tuesday, so he gets all his good energy
Yeah.
out on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then Wednesday his schedule's like packed to the brim, and everyone in Voorhees is like, Dr. John, room 3, room 2, room 1. Like,
No, I
freaking
agree
out.
with that. Yeah, I do agree with
And
that.
then he just gets like irked.
And Voorhees is just, we have management there, so management's always like bugging him or asking him for a question. So he's always
Yeah.
getting pulled every direction on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
petition to get Dr. John out of Voorhees. No, I'm kidding.
Where's he going?
Collingswood to hang out with Miss D Juicy over there.
I'm busy.
He'll be in Northfield 2 days a week.
Will he?
He
No.
never comes to Collingswood.
No.
I mean, even
I'm like,
I
that's-
feel like I'm always
like,
so
what?
busy. I don't even see Alyssa in Collingswood some days.
I know.
I'm like,
'cause
Alyssa,
you're so
are
busy.
you there?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, you there?
I
love
actually
working-
wish I worked with Alyssa at least one day. I love
Yeah,
her so
she's
much.
the best. She's
I work
the best.
with
I love
Madison
her.
and Mullica Hill, and we are vibing. I love her.
Since
Yeah, I
I'm
work with her.
usually like friggin' slant, like, you know, in my room all day, so I can't have like a favorite. I mean, my favorite provider obviously is Alyssa. I'm with her the most. I love my front desk girly. I love my
Paris Hilton.
Madison.
I love Paris Hilton.
I love my Paris Hilton. Like, that's the most important thing of a spot in any location, no matter what type of practice you have, is a strong front desk.
Absolutely.
And
It's the first interaction that any client.
I adore my front
Yeah.
desk. If a client gives Maddie like when Maddie answers that phone, if a client's giving her attitude, I'm like, I don't want to see them anymore. I'm mad at them. Like, I can't handle it.
I know.
I take it personal. Like, she's some sweet angel on the phone, like so helpful. They like she's always like so like attentive like to my schedule. Like, she knows like, all right, I'm not gonna like book Dana like this like crazy treat. Like, I'm not gonna, she doesn't
Right.
overwhelm my book, and she just does it like just perfectly.
She's so graceful.
Graceful. Yes.
I love her so much.
She knows. She's been here for so long, guys. Like I feel like
I know. Well, she was my
she
client.
knows. Yeah, she knows.
She
She's
was my
also
client.
beautiful.
She's
She like
stunning.
blows me away every time I look at her.
I know. I look at her
She
and I
looks
see
just
like
like
such a full
Paris
circle moment for her. Like,
Yeah.
she's like an Eleni, like a client first,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like she
And now
was.
she's gonna be an SD soon.
I know.
I know. I'm
She's
so
in
excited
school.
for her.
I know. I wrote her a letter of recommendation.
That's so exciting.
and
that's awesome.
So she got like money off for tuition.
That's awesome.
It was so cute.
That's
I
so
love
sweet.
her. But no, like she was my client. I cleared her acne. This was before Face Reality.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, what a blessing I did. Like, because I didn't have the tools with Face Reality, and I still did it, so thank God. And then she started working as front desk, and what has it been, like 2 years? A year?
Yeah. Probably 2
2
years.
Yeah, going on 2 years at
Yeah.
least. And now she recently is going to school to be an esthetician.
I know. I'm so
But I
excited
would
for
tell her
her.
all the time, I'm like, go to school to be an esthetician. She's like, you think? And I'm like, you know so much. She
She's
could get up and teach the class. Like,
I
you
know.
and her advanced beyond your
I
years.
know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know. She knows so much.
It's
She's definitely in with the trends too.
When I'm scared to ask you a question, Dana, I ask Maya.
What?
What did you ask me?
Meaning like a skin question.
Oh.
What?
Like it just like stupid questions. You're also too busy for me now, so I asked Maya because I know she knows.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
What?
No, she asks.
How are you understanding?
No,
Are you trying to ask me a question right now?
No, she
I'm
asks
saying
me questions because you're too busy now for her.
I'm saying
Oh.
like because Maya's so like smart. Like sometimes
She
I like to pick her brain,
is.
so I'm like, oh, I'm not
Okay,
gonna ask
guys.
this stupid question.
I'm following.
Yeah, but this is also like my imposter syndrome. I just need someone to be like, yeah, obviously that's what you do.
Yeah,
And I'm
you're
like,
not
oh,
gonna
okay,
burn
perfect.
someone's skin off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
I'm excited for chemical peel season. I haven't done a PCA peel in a while. I've been bumping up the peels for like the glycol peels on hydrofacial and like switching up the tips. I've been doing more like
Ooh.
aggressive hydrofacials and I like them a lot better.
Have you been doing the 30%?
I don't like them better. I do the 30%. I probably use the 15 the most and I really like the purple tip.
Ooh, tea.
Mm-hmm.
I never really like go down that road.
I just think like someone's
I
been
need
doing the
to.
same facial for like say 2 months straight. Like I want to switch it up a little bit. And it's not going to
it's like
hurt
going to a
them. Like
restaurant.
doing
You're not gonna get the same thing you eat
Exactly.
every time, babe.
Exactly. I do. If I like something, I'll keep it the same.
No, you
But
don't.
I don't like change.
No, you like to switch it up
I do.
because you'll get the same thing, and then you'll have someone else give something different. And
Oh,
then you
definitely. You gotta share your meal.
Pick. Yeah. Speaking of, I'm hungry.
And Love Island's on.
I actually
Oh.
gave Travis a hydrofacial
Oh my
yesterday.
God, we're missing Love Island.
We're
right.
having more fun.
Yeah, we are. I gave
This
Travis
is
a
Love Island.
hydrofacial.
It is.
I gave Travis a hydrofacial yesterday, my very first hydrofacial on Travis, even though I've been working with him since the beginning.
That's so
And I
funny.
did orange tip, 15% glycol, hydrolock, 15 minutes red light therapy. I swear to God, guys, sent me a selfie this morning. He looks 10 years younger. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, I feel like you showed me the selfie.
Yeah.
That was
I
so
said, look how
funny.
good Travis looks. Honestly, his skin looked
feel
amazing.
like I never gave Travis a facial.
No, he said you did because I was making him rate everybody.
He said I was too gentle.
I never
Or
gave
no, he
Travis
didn't
a
say I
facial.
was too
When
gentle.
did I
No.
give Travis a facial? If I gave Travis a facial, it doesn't count anymore. Because then that was like literally
he said
5
that
years
you
ago.
were like really, really like good with extractions, which is like so
You
on
are
brand
so
for you.
good with
Which is so
extractions.
on brand for
That
you.
is probably the only
he
thing I
said
struggle
that
with.
like Brooke was like super like like she was like very like deep cleansing, which I feel like is so on point for Brooke.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you were like gentle, like
a little
love
mouse.
bug. And then he just said that I was like all in one. So it was like if all of you morphed into one person. I feel
When
like
did
that's
I give
me.
Travis a facial? I have to figure this out. That kind of like gives me anxiety. Like
It must have been,
you know
like,
when you
years
like go out
ago.
drinking and then you have anxiety
make
the
sure
next day
you
you don't know who to
could-
talk to.
it was
like
right before you
that's
got
the same
hired.
feeling that I'm getting right
Unless
now.
he's talking about Dana Madden, but
He's
I'm
talking about Dana Madden.
I'm
I
almost
don't think I ever
positive that he
gave
was
Travis a
talking about you.
facial.
I'm telling you, it had to be you. There's no one
Well,
else.
now I have to put them in.
Yeah.
I never give anybody facials. Besides,
Besides me, after hours at 9 p.m.
I know. Eleni gave me a facial. We were there till like.
I haven't
10
had a
o'clock at night.
facial since like October.
I feel like you're making that up.
No,
making it
you
up,
gave me
too.
my last hydrofacial before Boston.
No, I gave you one recently.
You gave me a dermaplaning. You gave me dermaplaning.
Is that not a facial?
No, it is. It was nice.
And I gave you hydrating enzyme.
No, you didn't. Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
When was that?
A long time ago.
Feels like yesterday. Eleni gave me a facial last week. I feel like I already need another one after Vegas.
Probably.
Come hang in
Look
Mullica
like
Hill.
dirt
Come
and
see the
sand.
new spot.
True. I gave myself like a little at-home facial yesterday. On FaceTime with Eleni, actually. I was like
That's
testing
cute.
out some face reality masks.
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Which
One thing
ones
about
were you
me, I
trying?
always answer the phone when Dana calls at 1 a.m. to do her skincare routine.
I know.
It's fun.
I know. I like love like being on FaceTime while I do my skincare routine.
Me too. I get bored.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like talk to somebody.
What masks were you using?
Face Reality has the soothing clay mask.
Oh, yeah. How did you like that?
It was nice. It was really nice.
Did it kind of dry up like normal clay masks?
In comparison to the PCA detox mask,
Yeah.
detoxifying mask, a lot thinner.
Okay.
It dried up, but not. It wasn't like
It wasn't hard to get
impossible
off?
no, not at all.
Oh, I love that.
And then I did a little concoction because I was so indecisive. I did a little like I rinsed that off.
Yeah.
Did another product that I can't say. It's a new product released with Face Reality.
Oh, that's so exciting. I can't wait to see it.
So I tested that out. And then I did a little mixy mix. I don't know how smart this was. This was also like 1 a.m. and I was tired and I just was bored. I mixed the brightest C mask and Hydro Calm mask together because I want a little hydration, a little brightening.
Oh, I love that. That's
Mixed
so funny. You use
together.
all 3 of the Face Reality masks in one
Yeah,
time.
I was
like,
so bored.
in 20 minutes. It's so funny.
I know, and I feel like I could do it again tonight. I wanna.
I'm going to do that tonight.
I have got my skincare cabinet. You know, I mean, you saw it.
It was a little busy. I couldn't
A little busy, she just said.
I feel like her skincare cabinet has moved to her windowsill.
I know. It's
Yeah,
I
it was
have
kind of
everything.
I think
everywhere
it's
in
time
my
for
bathroom.
floating shelves.
Like it's time. Yes, it is time for floating shelves. It should have been in the car yesterday.
No, I think it's time for a Barbie dream house mansion with a
Yeah, I
double
was
sink
just
for
about to
just
say that.
me.
I was just about to
Some
say that.
heated floors, a
One
steam
sink
shower.
for washing your face and one sink for brushing your teeth.
No, wait, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, I've never thought of it that way, but that's like so
I just
true.
like when I'm rich and famous, I
It's
want
like
like
when
a
you're at-
luxurious bathroom.
Yeah, it's like when you're at a hotel,
Do my
one
skincare
bed
routine.
for eating and one bed for sleeping.
Yeah, literally.
I've never
You've
ever
never
in my
heard that,
life-
guys? You guys never heard that?
I went along with it like I totally knew it.
Wait, that's like
because I didn't want to make her feel weird.
We're both like, all 3 of us in this
No, it's
room are
actually
like,
a thing.
Maya, I've never heard of that. But
I
can't-
didn't want
oh
to
my
make her
God.
feel weird.
It's okay, Maya.
No,
Like,
she
everybody has
She
their
already
flair.
said the sun made her arms feel better, so I let her rock with the hotel thing.
I fixed my correction on that one. Tana Mojo just said that about the bed, so
Yeah, that's so on brand for Tana Mojo, not really you. So that's why we were all like,
Yeah.
mm.
The fact
Alright.
Maya, you
Cut this
watches
out,
a Tana Mojo.
I forgot I said that.
I feel like there's certain things we do have to cut out of this.
He's gonna
But
have
it's
to edit
fine.
some stuff. That's so
Anyways.
funny. All right.
Oh my God, scary.
All right. If you are we
I hate
still
that
on
I'm just a
mix?
voice. Like I'm just a voice, but you can't see me. I'm just
You
like
had
a
47 minutes of your face.
47
I know. Well, dude, like I feel like there's just always so much to talk about.
There is. We can't get enough.
I could
This
literally sit
time
here
next
and
month,
talk
Tyler.
No,
Put it in
this
your-
is
I
what
could
happened
talk
when we
to the
did it last
panda
time.
right now. I could literally talk to the panda all.
What did you say, Len?
I said this is what happened last time when me and Dana got 5 seconds of yap.
It
wasn't
take
even 5
much.
seconds. We were talking for so long.
Eleni just needs me to start
I
off
was
and then she
rushed.
goes.
When we
Yeah.
had that one time
Yeah.
you guys were yapping, I was rushing because I thought we were on a time schedule, and then you guys were in the room for 2 hours, and I
We had a
took
lot to
10
talk
minutes
about.
because I was staying on schedule. Like the
Yeah,
person
me
I
and
am.
Dana don't care about the schedule.
And it was awful.
Well, I'm just not a schedule. I'm a list person, not a schedule person. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Like I have a to-do list of things to do, but I can't tell you a time. I can't tell you what time I'm going to be there. You might be in for a 10 a.m. hydrofacial. We'll start at 10 a.m. I can't tell you what time we're going to end.
Yeah.
Can't tell you.
I always say that about Dana. You're the most like organized person.
I have
but
organized
also-
chaos.
Yeah, so chaotic.
Organized chaos.
Like traveling with you also sometimes I'm like, but I feel like we travel the same.
Yeah.
But meaning like I stress because I'm like,
I'm like, it'll get done.
yeah.
Fine.
Really? We take off in 3 hours and we're still
I
here and
need
you're
someone
still
like that because I'm the
packing.
complete
Yeah.
opposite.
I know. Maya helps me pack every time I go anywhere.
Same every year for Greece.
I know,
so
I actually-
prepare
my
a few
favorite
more
thing
weeks.
I do.
I think the last like 4 or 5 places I've gone, you've been at my house the night before helping me
I know.
pack.
I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. I love packing.
She packed me for Vegas. I didn't do a thing. I put everything out. I didn't do anything. But
Everything was in
pace.
a. She had no idea where anything was, but it was
Uh-huh.
in there. She didn't miss anything. She could have packed another bathing suit. That was my fault.
You did play me a little bit on that, but it's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
But it's okay. I didn't really have an itinerary to follow, so
Every time Eleni,
my organized chaos.
oh, not really. Yeah, I guess you and Dana go on a trip. You guys act like you're going to like a third world country every year,
mean, I feel like
And we
for
bring
me, it's
and you
tough.
can't get anything while you're there.
for
if you
me
forget
it's
something.
tough though because like going to Europe, it's so different.
It
like I
is.
can't like just like
I know. I
run.
forget. I'm like, oh, I'm going to.
Like she's going to
frickin-
Vegas. Like she
Yeah,
could
like
go down
you're
to like a
fine.
CVS
Yeah, like
down
me,
the street.
like me, like you guys know, like
And I
I'm
literally
weird.
act like there's no CVS in Vegas.
No.
I can't get nipple stickers anywhere. I door dashed them.
She door dashed nipple stickers at 11 p.m.
Sorry, Tyler. But I was like, I could have just got them in Vegas instead of spending $30 on something.
That's ridiculous.
Probably because I was just panicking.
Yeah, I don't even think they like have those in Greece. That's why I pack like 5 pairs.
No, they definitely don't.
They don't
in
have
Europe.
anything. I mean, no, they do. I'm just weird about like, you know, the products and stuff. I have to be very specific because you guys know I have sensitive skin.
Did you ever go on a trip and forget all your skincare? I did one time.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
No, I would actually, I think, fly home.
No, I did it. Wait, I did it
I
another
fly back
time. Where did I
home.
do it?
That's insane.
Oh my god, I
Where'd you
did it
go?
twice. I did it twice. One time I was going down the shore, forgot my whole skincare bag. So if that happened to you, what would you go in CVS and get? I crashed out.
Yeah, probably like just
I
like
cried.
a basic
Choices
like
were
La
funny.
Roche Posay,
That's what I got.
like gentle cleanser.
I got,
and like a moisturizer.
Yeah, I got like a
Honestly,
La
kinda
Roche-Posay.
wanna
Like I think it
try
was like an oil cleanser,
Oh,
and then I
cute.
got like a CeraVe basic cleanser, and like I think I got the Neutrogena like
I'm in.
Hydra.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by using that. I kind of want to
Whatever.
try it and see how it is.
I
And then
actually
talk
think
to me,
that
let me
was
know how your KP does.
I actually think that was the time when I was meeting you down the shore and I wasn't going down for another like 2 days and you're like, dude, like you need to get here because like you have
I'm
a
like,
face reality.
I'm like
stuff.
literally 911 emergency. But I did that. I was going. I can't remember.
You're like the best person to be in like those stressful situations.
Am I?
Yeah, you're always so calm about it. Crazy
But,
in your head, but you're calm on the
I'm
outside.
crashing out like Hutta on Love Island, but I'm remaining like Alandria when she gets eliminated.
She
Wait, you
was
might
so
have-
humble about that.
You're acting like this is live. I'm like, I think you just spoiled it, but I just realized that this will probably
guys,
not
I
be
can't wait
posted.
just to watch it tonight.
It's all I'm thinking.
I'm not
about.
leaving Dana's house until we watch it.
My
I
God,
still have to clean from Vegas.
Yeah, we're not going to
okay.
be watching until 1 a.m.
No. I won't do it.
11.
Well,
No, we have to clean. I told her I'd help her clean.
no, it's okay. I really want to watch Love Island.
okay.
We'll play around.
Tyler's like, how did this whole thing like twist?
I know. We're off topic. What? What little thing do I,
think I'm a
have here?
voice, so I'm just gonna stop talking.
I like when you're alone.
I know.
Do
All
you wanna
right.
wrap it up.
All right. Back on track here. So sorry. So
Why aren't your cameras
upcoming
charged?
plans for.
Oh,
Do you
I'm
have
just
any
messing
like
with you.
upcoming like plans like for your clients? Like any like do you have like are you seeing like some brides right now?
I am
Like-
seeing a few brides. Me and Gianna have some brides that we're seeing, and we're excited to treat. And
That's cool.
yeah,
I got I'm going on the Face Reality Ambassador trip, so I get
I know
to
it's so exciting.
do some cool trainings, talks, a little like product photo shoot thing.
That's so much fun.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this next year.
have
I
to
feel like
pack
we're
so
gonna
much.
like the garden itself just gonna bring up like a lot of fun goodies and
I know.
like new things up our sleeve.
Yeah, definitely like some cool events in the works, some VIP events.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're not a VIP, sign up. for the events. Yeah, this was fun.
This was so much fun. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Thanks.
Should I come say bye?
Lenny, come say
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bye.
come say bye. Should I bring my microphone? All right, guys.
Lenny.
I was on the couch
Wrap it
for
up.
a little bit.
Watch
but
that. Oh, you're fine.
I was on the couch for a little bit, but now I'm back. And I just wanted to say goodbye. Thanks for listening.
Bye. Bye. If you made it through.
Yeah, right.